Hello everyone, and welcome back to Language on Vacation. Today we're at one of the most beautiful and peaceful places on the south rim of the Grand Canyon, Yaki Point. While we explore, I will help you practice an important English grammar point: how to use there is and there are to describe places. Let's start. Yaki Point is a special viewpoint on the Grand Canyon South Rim. It's not as crowded as other viewpoints, so visitors love the quiet and beautiful views. Now let's talk about English grammar. We use there is for singular things and there are for plural things. When we describe natural places, it's important to notice the singular and plural nouns. Let's practice a few. There is a river far below.
A river is a singular noun. When we are describing the location of a singular noun, we use there is. There is a river. We can add more information about the location of our singular noun. There is a river far below.
There are many clouds in the sky.
Clouds are plural nouns. When we are describing the location of plural nouns, we use there are. There are clouds. We can add more information about the location of our plural nouns. There are many clouds in the sky.
Even though Yaki Point is quiet, there are some facilities nearby to help visitors. There is a shuttle bus stop, and there are signs to help you find the trails.
Facilities. Singular or plural? They are plural. They end in an S, so they are a plural noun. Facilities is plural, so should we use there is or there are? We use there are to describe the location of plural nouns. There are facilities. Then we can add more information to facilities. There are some facilities nearby. A bus stop. Is that singular or plural? It's singular. There is no S, and it has the singular A in front of bus stop. A bus stop is singular. A bus stop is singular, so should we use there is or there are? Because a bus stop is singular, we use there is. There is a bus stop. Then we can add more information to a bus stop. There is a shuttle bus stop. What about signs? Is signs singular or plural? Signs are plural. Signs ends in an S, so it's a plural noun. Signs is plural, so should we use there is or there are? We use there are to describe the location of plural nouns. There are signs. Then we can add more information to signs. There are signs to help you find the trail.
When you visit Yaki Point, you can tell visitors that there is a trash can to help keep the park clean, and there are shuttle buses to take you to Yaki Point.
A trash can, is it singular or plural? It's singular. It doesn't end in S, and it has the singular A, so it is a singular noun. A trash can is singular, so should we use there is or there are? We use there is to describe the location of a singular noun. There is a trash can. Then we can add more information to a trash can. There is a trash can to help keep the park clean. What about buses? Is buses singular or plural? Buses are plural. It ends in S, so it must be plural. Buses is plural, so should we use there is or there are? We use there are to describe the location of plural nouns. There are buses. Then we can add more information to buses. There are shuttle buses to take you to Yaki Point.
You can also use is there or are there to ask questions. Is there is for singular, are there is for plural. For example,
when asking a question about a singular noun, use is there. When asking a question about plural nouns, use are there.
For example, is there a visitor center at Yaki Point? No, there is not. Are there any restrooms at Yaki Point? Yes, there is one restroom.
When we are asking and answering questions, for the singular nouns, we use is there. Is there a visitor center? No, there is not. For plural nouns, we use are there. Are there any bathrooms? Yes, there is one bathroom.
Remember to add not if you're using the negative. Put the not after is or are. There is not for singular things. There are not for plural things. For example, there are not any vending machines selling water at Yaki Point. There is not an ice cream stand to help you keep cool in Yaki Point.
When making negative statements, place not after are or is. There are not any vending machines. There is not an ice cream stand.
Now let's practice together using there is and there are to describe Yaki Point. Please repeat after me. There is a beautiful view at Yaki Point. There are not many people at Yaki Point. There are a lot of rocks and trees at Yaki Point. There aren't many rattlesnakes at Yaki Point. Good job. A quick travel tip for you is that Yaki Point is only accessible by the National Park's free shuttle system. There is no public parking at Yaki Point. Also, some parts of Yaki Point have a fence. Other points of Yaki Point do not have a fence, so be careful.
Public parking. Is it singular or plural? It's singular. There's no S, so it is a singular noun. Public parking is singular, so should we use there is or there are? We use there is to describe the location of the singular noun. Is this statement positive or negative? It is negative, so where do we add not? We add not after is. There is not any public parking. A fence. Is a fence singular or plural? It's singular. There is no S, And there is the singular a, so it is a singular noun. If fence is singular, should we use there is or there are? We use there is. There is a fence. Is this statement positive or negative? It is positive, so we don't use not. In some places, there is a fence. A fence, is it singular or plural? A fence is singular. Because a fence is singular, do we use there is or there are? We use there is. There is a fence. Is this statement positive or negative? It is negative, so where do we add not? We put not after is. In other places, there is not a fence.
Thank you for joining me at Yaki Point today. Today we learned how to use there is and there are to describe places. Remember, we use there is to describe singular things. There is a beautiful view at Yaki Point. And we use there are to describe plural things. There are not many people at Yaki Point. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, please hit like and subscribe and write in the comments of what you would like to learn next. Thank you for joining me at Yaki Point, and I'll see you on our next adventure.